I am live again. I just wanted to check in and do another really quick live stream. Should probably move my microphone a little bit closer. Make sure sound is okay. Let's check that super quick. Another really quick. I think I'm good. So I hope everyone is having a wonderful, wonderful day. I am just working on my doggy project. So yesterday while I was live streaming, I finished up the ear. I think I was just working on that. And then I started one of my doggy arms. And then this morning when I got up, I decided that I would go ahead and stitch on the ears and stitch on the nose and do a little mouth. So my sewing is never neat. I'm not a great sewer. So I kind of did think about hot gluing it together, but I just went ahead and just tried to stitch it on. When I first started this project, I wasn't feeling it. I did not like how it was working up to look pretty much like a candy corn, a brown candy corn, but I'm starting to really like it now. Once I got the head together, got the ears on the head, it started to grow on me. And I don't know, I was just kind of looking at it and I did not like color control at all, but somehow the muzzle just worked up naturally and yeah, like this. So it made the muzzle darker and the head light. So kind of looks like it was planned a little bit. And at the bottom, just kind of that part's a little bit light. So kind of interesting, just I think how my yarn worked up. So I just thought I would come back and let's set you over here. Does not want to stand up. So I thought I would just come back on and crochet a little bit on it and check in with everyone, see how you guys are all doing. So I have to finish, I think, just 2 more rows on this arm, and then I already went ahead and I started my second one. Okay, I'm gonna get messy. I have very little of this yarn left, but I have a whole fresh ball that I haven't even opened yet, so I was hoping that I could finish both the arms and the legs out of just what I had left and make it a one skein project, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. That's alright, because I still have another one. Today was a pretty lazy day for me, actually. I had a lot of plans for things that I wanted to work on today. I bought quite a few new tote bags that I wanted to come up with some new designs to add to my shop. And I've just had them sitting around. I haven't even unboxed them yet, so I need to do that. And I was planning to work on that today. I thought it would be, I thought I would get a lot done on that, but I got up today and it's ended up just being a pretty lazy day for me. And I guess, it is a holiday. I don't celebrate or anything, but it's a holiday today. Usually there's a lot of fireworks going on near me. There's a few parks really close by, and most years they do put on a fireworks display, so I can usually see that out my window. And I kind of thought maybe I would go outside for a little bit and just, watch some of the fireworks, take some pictures so I can post, but I really don't want to go out with all of the mosquitoes because I'm having enough trouble with mosquitoes while I'm, in the house. So I'll probably just end up watching out through the window. So this should be, move this up just a little bit. Alright guys, just gonna speed it up just a tiny bit. No, it's not straight. See if that's a little bit better. Maybe it will help me stay in frame a little bit more. Actually, I probably should have moved it down, actually. Not really thinking today, I guess, huh? So I should have, if I count from here, I should end at 21. It's 10. 20, and 21. Alright, so that is the end of first arm. So I do need to, I always leave a tail that's just way longer than I need, but make sure to find this again. Alright, so I do need to stuff it, and then it's going to go on the side here. That's cute. I'm going to grab one of my yarn needles, and I had bought these for yarn needles because I wanted to try some sharp tapestry needles, but I didn't realize that they were gonna be quite small, so I can't actually fit the yarn through there. I mean, maybe, I guess if I like folded a paper and use that to thread it through, but I don't kind of want to do all that. But since they are pretty long, they do work really good for just holding parts of my amigurumi in place while I kind of figure out where I'm going to place it. So I don't know. I still have to stuff this, but I just want to stick it. Oh, I should probably take out my stitch markers too. But I kind of want to just see a little bit where it's going to end up at. Something like that, and I'll need to stuff the end of it. It's not want to stand up for me. Let's get this out of the way. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and work on the second one. Okay, so I already did the first 2 rows, so I'm going to do round 3. Round 3 is pretty easy, I think. Right, so I'm just doing the where you alternate and you do 1 single crochet and then you do an increase after that. It's just so hard for me to actually see the dark yarn. Use the outside of it. I only need a tiny bit more, so everything tangled. No, I don't remember if I ended on an increase or just a single. Alright, so that was just a single. And this one should be my increase. So I still haven't heard if I have to go to jury duty tomorrow or not. I'm so hoping I don't have to go. I really don't want to have to miss work and all that. So I need 18. So let's count. Okay, I'm missing a stitch. Yes, I am missing a stitch, so since this is the beginning of this part of the project, I guess I'm going to go ahead and actually try to fix it and not leave it missing. So, no, I'm just gonna, you know what, I'm just gonna start this round again. I hope I wasn't missing. Let's see if I have 12. Wait, so I should have 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Actually, I think I'm missing one on the previous row, not this row. Yes, I am. There's. Wait, am I missing one? Oh, I don't know what happened. You know what? I'm just gonna do that and start it again, because I don't know what happened down there. This dark yarn is just so hard to see. I'm really hoping the music is not too loud. I need to get some better background music, because I just randomly... You know, I'm going to turn it down just a tad, I think. I think that might be a little better. So the first time I streamed, I did want to have some background music, but I didn't really take time to find, you know, music that I really liked. So I kind of just went through, found some instrumental ones, and just put them together in a playlist. So I need to actually go through before my free trial to Epidemic. What is it called? Epidemic? I don't know, Epidemic Music or whatever. Before that expires, I should go through and just, you know, find a lot more songs that kind of fit me a little bit better. 6. Let me turn it a little bit. It feels like it's... I don't know, just in my headset it sounds a little bit loud, so I'm just going to turn it down a tad bit. I need to listen back to the live stream to see how everything sounds. So let's see if I can try this again and not end up missing any stitches. I'm curious if any of you guys have any plans for today. Since it's a holiday, like, is there any barbecues going on? Camping or anything like that? I've actually never in my life gone camping, and I actually am wanting to try it. Let me count this really quick. So I've been messing up with my stitch count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, I have my 12. Now I need to go around and alternate between my single crochets and increases. Yeah, so I've never actually gone camping before. But I've been watching a lot of van life. I love watching van life. Like things like Life with Anthony, Winter is Blue, and, you know, they do a lot of like camping, like car camping, and they go to different, you know, the different campsites, and, you know, they do the cooking and barbecuing outside. And it just looks really, really relaxing. So it is something I do want to try. I think just because I've never, done it, I am a little bit kind of, I guess I don't really know how to go camping or where I can go camping even, but it is something I want to try. I am worried about the mosquitoes and any like insects that might be around because I don't do well with any type of like crawly little things. Like I don't like things like mosquitoes are driving me insane. I can't stand things like ants, but I don't know, I really want to try camping for the first time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, this time it worked out. I don't know what happened that first round that threw me off, but now I have the right number of stitches. So I'm going to go ahead and check my pattern and see what's next. Oops, eraser. Oh, so this is where I need to switch to my other color. So I'm gonna take out part of this last stitch so I can switch over to my lighter color. Sorry, I'm like never in frame. Like, I really need to work on that. Okay, so let's finish that stitch. Tighten that down. Right. This is back loop only, actually. I forgot that quickly. I'm only working in the back loop only. Just up my stitch marker. Go around doing my back loop only. See if I never know if, I think that definitely needs to be a stitch right there. I'm going to count it just to double check. That does need to be a stitch there. And let's see what's next. To join it, 1 and single crochet, each one all the way around. I do like working in the back loop only. You hear the fireworks already starting in the background. I'm just so lucky that my cats and my animals they totally don't react to it at all. Like sometimes like the guinea pigs, like if it's like a super, super loud, one, then the guinea pigs, like if they're chewing, I'll see them kind of like stop chewing for a second, and then they just go right back to eating. Like they're just not affected by it, so that just makes things a lot easier. One, two, three. Before I go ahead and tie this together, to worry about it working out later. And I'm also going to go ahead and just weave in the beginning tail. I just like to weave in just a couple times so it doesn't, you know, accidentally work its way out. Really just don't worry how I weave in this part, because as long as it doesn't show, I don't go through the project. I just, you know, just weave it in a couple different directions. And I'm not gonna like trim the tail or anything, I just leave it in here when I end. It just becomes part of my stuffing. And go ahead and cut this one. No, I had to kind of think about which thread I needed to cut right there. Seems like I'm sure I have the right number of stitches. I've been really getting off with this project and not keeping the right number of stitches. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I have 18, okay. So I'm curious, how is the weather for everyone? So it's still hot today, but it's not nearly as hot as it had been. Like, oh, my leg is falling asleep because I always sit, like my legs on my chair. Like I sit on top of my legs, so my legs it's falling asleep now. So I had to kind of move. But so yeah, so it's hot, but it's not nearly as hot as it had been. So I think today only got up to about 97. It's still hot to me, but it's better than it had been. Oops. This one's coming out a lot larger. I don't know. Maybe not. My doggy might have one arm that is slightly bigger than the other arm. This is my second round. Forgot that wasn't stitched on, and I kind of... So I don't plan to live stream too long today. It's, what time is it? It is 4:41. So I might, I don't know, we'll see. I might live stream maybe until 5. No, I was kind of low energy today. And, you know, part of me, I was thinking that I wouldn't stream today. But just yesterday, I had already decided that I wanted to try to do this for 30 days straight. So I want to commit to that. So I'm not quite sure why I'm feeling just so lazy today, but this today has just been a really lazy day. I did go to the market earlier. Want to get some fruit and also some hot Cheetos, because hot Cheetos are kind of my junk food. And they were on sale, and I only buy them when they're on sale for $1.99 a bag. Like, I'm not paying $5 for a bag of chips, no way. So I have to wait until they're on sale, and today was the last day that they were going to be on sale, so I picked up my Cheetos. Probably snack on those a little bit later. Okay, I think that was my three rounds that I needed to do, so I should be on round... There should be 8 rounds done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Done with that. Right, and then the next one is just a really easy decrease round. I've been thinking what project I want to start next, since I'm getting, you know, close to being done with this one. So I need to do 6, 7, and do a... So I'm still doing invisible decreases. Right there, I didn't do it. I just was doing a regular decrease, but I think I caught myself. And 3. Well, let me get around here, and I'll start telling you about my next project. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I kind of lost count right here. 6. Okay, I think I'm good. 7. And then... Okay. And... Great, so now I'm just to that point where I'm just going around 1 stitch in each, 1 single crochet in each of my stitches until I'm done with the arm. So nice. Yeah, so I've been really thinking about what I want to do for my next project, and especially if I have to go to jury duty, like, I want to take a new project that I can work on, that I can start while I'm there, because my current projects are just kind of big. Like, I have, let's see, what am I working on right now? I actually don't have that many whips. I've been finishing them up, so I just really have my llama, and yeah, I'm not going to take that. And then this project is almost done. Also working on my Ursula. So whenever Llama Mom Michaela posts the next part of that, I can start on that part. But I'm thinking what I want to do for my next project. And I think I might make another project from the same book here. There is a really cute hippo. Let me see if I can find that really quick. Oops, I'm sorry. Chicken, you guys. Alright. Let's see if I can find this really quick. Show you guys the book. Yeah, so this is the book. that I've made the owl project from, and now I'm making the doggy from. It is meant to be crocheted with like the super bulky yarn, but I'm just using regular 4-weight yarn. I like working with it, and it's just what I have. So yeah, I've just been using regular yarn, and I'm going to show you the project that I'm kind of thinking about doing. Oh, there's two that I'm thinking about. Let's see. Okay. Right, this is the second, not the first one I'm thinking about doing, but this dragon. I've never done anything that's like a dragon project before. And some reason this one just really stood out to me. I like these little green parts that look like, I'm guessing they're probably like, well, I was guessing that they're actually embroidered on top, but looking at it, I'm not sure if they are. So I kind of wanted to just see how these little green parts are added to the project. So that one really interested me. But the one that I was kind of thinking about starting tomorrow would be, let's see if I can find it. But okay, this one. So the hippo. I've made a hippo already. Where is it? Oh, I can't get to it really. But I made a hippo, a gray hippo with a shirt on, and he's holding a cheeseburger. And really like that. But I don't know, some reason I was drawn to this one, and I think because I just bought some purple variegated yarn, and I think it would be perfect for this project. So if I do need to go to jury duty tomorrow, I probably will take this pattern and then my purple variegated yarn. And purple is not my color. I don't like purple, but I tend to buy things that are purple. I don't know why, but I just end up with a lot of purple things. I don't know, maybe secretly I do like purple and I don't want to admit it, but yeah, I am not into purple. I like hot pink. I mean, I do like magenta and fuchsia and all those, so I guess pink mixed with purple, so, but yeah, just not my color. So whenever I get to these points where it's like I'm just going around and around and around with a whole bunch of them, like a whole bunch of rounds, I usually just add a second stitch marker so I know that this is when I'm starting that repeat. Then I add a second one that I move up each round. But I just don't like having to, just keep counting like each row. It's easier for me to keep track, I guess. Okay. Gotta get his nose in frame. It's always at this time when I start kind of brainstorming my dinner plans. Sometimes I do like the kind of meal planning for the week where I kind of just figure out what I'm going to do each day. But recently I haven't been doing that. I've kind of just, right before dinner time, I kind of just decide, what I'm going to have. I still have not made my banana milk. I've been saying I want to make that for the last couple of days. My bananas are still good. Like, they're at a really good point to, I think, use them for that. They're ripe, but they're not like getting overripe yet. So I'm thinking maybe tonight will finally be the time that I go ahead and make it. I did watch the recipe earlier, and it's super easy. The only thing, like the recipe that I looked at, they were doing it for 3 servings, so I kind of just have to cut that down. So I think I'm going to use just like 1 banana, and you blend that with milk, and I'm going to use my almond milk. And then you put in some sugar. So I'll use some raw, like just one, like a tablespoon, teaspoon? Probably a tablespoon, I guess. Or maybe a half tablespoon of raw sugar. And you blend that together. And then you put it into the bottom of your jar or whatever you're using. And top it off with more milk. And then you cut up some chunks of banana and you just cut them finely, and then you add that to the milk and then shake it up, and that's your banana milk. So it's super easy. So I don't know why I haven't just sat down to make it, or not sit down, but just gone ahead and make it. The tails are starting to get a little wrapped up. Oh, this arm is just so much larger. I mean, that's alright. I mean, I guess I can just kind of account for it when I'm doing the stuffing. I'll just stuff this one slightly less. I do tend to overstuff my projects. Like I was looking at this one, and yeah, I did stretch out the stitches a little bit here, so a little bit overstuffed, but that's alright. I still like it. Yeah, so this project has grown on me because, yeah, like I was saying, I wasn't feeling how the stripes were working up, but now looking at it, I do like to use a striped puppy. I think that's kind of cute. I kind of am thinking, just kind of brainstorming what I'm going to do for dinner. I know I've been eating a lot of pasta lately, but it's so good. I think I might just make a pasta dish. So I have a lot of veggies, so I'm thinking I might like chop up some spinach, maybe some green bell peppers, see what else is in there, what else I have. And kind of just saute that, some onions, garlic, and I can saute that, and then add some red sauce. I think I'm in the mood for a red sauce today. And then I'm put some pasta. I really like penne pasta, is usually my favorite, my go-to. And have that for dinner. I do have some vegetarian different sausages that I could also kind of saute and use in there. I'm not quite sure if I am in the mood for that. I kind of just like the veggie-based meals a little bit more than using like the mock meats. Yeah, so I don't really have anything planned for the rest of the evening. You know, just take care of the kitties, feed the cats, make my dinner, and then just relax. Oops, I think I was supposed to put a stitch here before I moved up my stitch marker. I usually like to put the stitch, do the stitch and then move up the stitch marker, but I think I moved it up, well, I was about to move it up too quickly. Not sure. This morning I did also have plans. Like when I got up, I was planning to actually organize my yarn a little bit better. They keep it all in plastic, like those large, like plastic storage tubs. But the most recent yarn that I got from Michael's, it's just still in the box that it shipped in. So I did want to get everything, you know, kind of color coordinated in plastic storage tubs, but I just got kind of lazy and ended up not doing that this morning. Okay, let me count to see how many more I need. So 2, 11, 12, 8, 19, 20, 21. Right. I think I need just 3 more rounds and and I do have a lot of like yarn that I need to cake up. You know, they're just kind of like my leftovers, but yeah. And I kind of like when I'm done with them, I've just been kind of just tossing them back into my box of yarn, but they're really messy, so I need to just take the time and, you know, cake them, untangle them, cake them up. I really don't like untangling yarn. Out of all the parts of crochet, untangling the yarn is the part that I just don't enjoy. Like, I would rather like weave in ends. Like weaving in the ends, I actually don't mind that. You know, because I feel like if I'm weaving in the ends, like that's when I can just, you know, put on a good show, listen to a podcast or something, watch some YouTube, and just, you know, weave in the ends. I don't have to worry about like looking at a pattern or anything. So I don't mind that part, but untangling the yarn, that's just the part I don't enjoy. Alright, so I should have just one more round. I don't think I was supposed I think I've added either. I shouldn't have moved this stitch marker yet, but I don't think it's really going to matter because this is the last round. Yeah, this arm definitely feels a lot bigger than the first one, so I'm going to have to try to even them out when I'm stuffing them and just put a little bit less stuffing in this one. So hopefully, you know, it won't stand out too much. But all of the projects I make are always a little bit wonky. That's just how my stuff turns out, so, you know, if it is noticeable, that's fine, I don't mind. Let me just make sure I have the right number, though. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 2, 2. Right, we're good. And then I'm going to go ahead and fasten off. And like always, I end up using a super long tail that I know is way, way longer than I'm going to need, but I always just get nervous that if I don't leave it super long like that, then I'm going to not have a hard time when I sew it on here. Should take out my stitch marker, so I'm going to need that. Right. So I do need to stuff the arms, but I just want to kind of see how it's going to look. Not sure how I'm going to actually position the arms yet, but yeah, just wanted to kind of get them in place and start to see what it's going to look like. It's cute. So I'm getting pretty close to being done. I think I will go ahead and start on... Maybe I should do the tail. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to do the tail. I don't know. I don't think this would actually be enough for me to get... See, I have this much. And I think the legs actually are more rounds than the arm. Yeah, so the legs have some more rounds than the arms do, so I don't think this is actually going to be enough for me to get an entire leg done. So I think I'm going to just use this to do the tail, and then once I start the legs, then I'll just get my second ball of yarn and use that. And accidentally cut my yarn. Okay, so... Ooh, I think I might struggle trying to do this tail because because the tail is worked in the round, but it's only using a few stitches. So I always struggle because like when I'm trying to crochet like something that's small, I always struggle with those small pieces of projects. Okay, so I need to put in 4 stitches. And I'm not doing the magic ring. I can never get those right. So I just like either starting by chaining 3, joining it, or just chaining 2 and crocheting into the second one. So what I've been, or the first stitch. So what I've been doing now is just chaining 2 and crocheting into the first stitch I made. Right, so then I need to so all I need to do is I need to place 1 stitch in each of these 4 and do that for 12 rounds. This is always a struggle for me, this. Okay, let's see if I can get it though. Okay, so that's 2. Yeah, like I feel like whenever I'm trying to work and do these small pieces, it's just such a struggle for me. Okay, so that's my first. Yeah, this is just not... I'm gonna just try to keep going and see if it turns out. But honestly, like, if I keep struggling with it, if it doesn't work out, I'll probably just like do a braided tail or something for him. Ooh, it is getting warm in here. Probably gonna have to turn on the air conditioner for a little bit. Okay, it's... This... I'm not enjoying this part right now. I'm not even counting the rounds. I'm gonna... But not in my yarn. know what? I am not in the mood for this part of this project. So I'm actually going to place this up to the side because I am not feeling doing that tail right now. So I'm going to just start one of the legs. So this is from the outside. So I'm just going to wrap this around. Alright, keep hitting the camera. And so I think I'm just going to go ahead and finish up. I'm going to just start this project with, or start the leg. I'm only going to do the part with the, it's too long, the dark part of the leg. And I think that's going to be it for my live stream today. Because I just wanted to come on just for a little bit today. Because I do want to try to stream every day, or just a little bit, for 30 days. That's kind of just my challenge I've set for myself. Okay, so these start the exact same way that the arms started. I think the only difference is just that they're a little bit longer. And 6. And 6. Okay, increase all the way around. Yarn is so difficult to see. I think that's 3 sets, so I should have 3 more sets. I'm gonna go ahead and count because the arm that I made, I totally got off with my stitch count. 1, 2, 3, 6. Alright, we're good. And oh, the legs are a little bit different. Okay, so good thing I did check that. And then I just need to alternate between doing... I am really struggling with this. So I need to alternate between doing just single crochets and then increases. This is the part I always have to focus on. Yes, so I should and increase, and I did, so that is all good. And I need to do one more round, and this time, what did I do? Alright, so 2 single crochets, and then just my increase. And increase. Okay, almost around. And perfect. I have my one stitch left over for my increase, so it seems like I have the right number of stitches. Alright, so at this point is where I need to change to the lighter variegated color of yarn, but I'm actually going to just stop right here. I might work on this later on my own, but it's going to be it for my live stream today. I need to figure out what I'm going to do for this tail, because I don't like trying to work. It's not working for me trying to do that many rounds of just 4 stitches, so I might just go ahead and just make a braided tail, or I might try to figure out I-cord. I've never done I-cord, but I've heard people talk about it, so I might look into that and see if that's something I can do, because tail did not work out for me, so I need to figure out something for that. And then I just need to finish the legs and stuff them and stitch them on, and I'll be done with this project. So that's going to be it for today. I did see some watchers came in, so I do appreciate that. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful, wonderful day. If you're going to celebrate the holiday, I hope you have a wonderful day celebrating it. And I will see you guys soon. See you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.